So this was our holiday weekend. It's nice to be able to just say, let's pull the trailer out and have someone else do it. We were stuck in traffic for about 3 hours. We finally made it to a gas station. Before we left, we had to fix a couple parts. That something breaks on this trailer every time. That's me throwing away the brand new jack that I just bought last year. Finally made it to our spot. We're staying at a KOA. So the first day, there's not a lot to do, so we went out exploring. We found some lava tubes. This was way out in the middle of nowhere. There was nothing around here. I didn't think it would be that cool. We found some lava rocks. There's Jackson breaking one up. Started exploring down into the caves, looking around. It looked like it was just kind of a little hole in the wall you could walk into. It ended up being way back in there. We hiked around these for probably 2 hours. As you can see, it kind of opens up once you make it down those first rocks. We found multiple like little offshoots from it. It got pitch black in a couple. You couldn't even see anything if we turned off the flashlight. The rock formations were amazing. We never did see a bat. We looked for bats. We tried to find one, never found one. There's Jackson trying to explore. He led the way most time. He had the flashlight, which is impressive for him to do. It wasn't that long ago he was scared of the dark. So he's doing good. Once we made it into see, this is the cave. This is how dark it was. This was so cool. And this is just off the road. There's no tour guide or anything. So then we walked over to the other side to see the volcano. This is how we ate lunch. There's a puppy drinking water. Here we are exploring, kind of making it up. You can see the skylights in this one. That was pretty cool. Here we're going down, hiking towards that little canyon. The kids went through the canyon. We kind of stayed above. We got tired. So me and the wife didn't want to walk through. So they made it down this canyon all the way through to this little meadow. This was probably half mile from where we were parked at. We kept walking through it. This is them coming down. This was way deeper. There you go. We kind of pan out. This is pretty deep. So this was really far down in there. This is the far side. So here's Jackson trying to throw a rock. He can throw pretty far, as you can tell. Doesn't even hit me. So once we got down, see that rock just broken in half like that? So these are all rocks that have fallen from the ceiling. We walked all the way into like the final one. So this is how high up. There's Bridget judging from above. She was having fun up there. So there's a lizard right there. These were everywhere on these rocks. They were just hard to film. There's Lily. She was so happy that she found a Mufasa rock. There's these lizards. Grant trying to catch one. He almost had that one. This is a different one. See how long its tail is? These are Anole lizards, I'm pretty sure. So here we are trying to find, I think this was the crater from the volcano. So it's kind of circular. You could see it around there. This was a long hike and it was pretty steep too, but we walked over there. So these bigger lizards were on this trail. I don't know what these ones are, but they were about 3-4 times the size of the other ones. We probably saw 5 or 6 of these walking along through. These were really cool. The kids kept trying to catch them. Nobody could catch one. They were fast, but they were really big too. There's paintbrush plant. These are really cool. We probably saw a dozen of these. So this was trying to get back. It was tricky because there were these huge, see how deep down far that is? So it was tricky to get back because you had to find a way over the crossing, over the little canyon to get back to the truck. Jackson and Lily were leading the way on this. And you can see this is just a little gap, but it's straight down. It's about 10 feet down in there. So there's another lizard. We were having fun finding those. The kids loved it. So this was kind of cool. And then there's his friend sneaking around in there. See how big they are? I've never seen lizards that big when we were hiking around. So after this, we went to the hot springs. This was about a 10-minute drive away from where we were. This one is a hot spring with like aquarium fish in it. So those are cichlids and guppies, gouramis in there. And they are kind of aggressive. When I put my feet in there, they started biting them, but like biting my toes and trying to pull my toenail off. You can kind of see it right there. Anytime you'd sit still for more than a minute, all of a sudden you'd have fish swimming right up to you trying to get your toe. See them biting my pinky right there? I was not a fan the first time it happened. It scared me. I screamed. Kind of funny. So the kids were nervous about swimming out in there because of all the fish. They finally jumped in. I had to show them it was okay. The bigger fish were on the bottom of the. You could see big ones swimming around. I don't know what they were, but you could see them swimming down there at the bottom. It's kind of a rock ledge around it. You could feel the hot springs coming up.